The devil meets Napoleon. Pan walked alongside the retreat, though retreat was too organized a word for what he witnessed. 600,000 men had marched into Russia that summer, the largest army Europe had ever assembled, organized in columns, supplied by wagons, led by the man who'd conquered a continent. Now in the killing cold of November, Pan counted what remained. Not by bodies. There were too many bodies, frozen in roadside attitudes of surrender, faces turned blue, eyes still open and seeing nothing. It happened differently for each man. For some it was when they ate their horses. For others, when they abandoned their weapons to move faster. For many it was when they realized the cold was inside them now, would always be inside them, and running wouldn't warm them. Pan savored the variety. A general stumbling in rags, unable to remember his rank. A drummer boy gnawing frozen leather, crying for his mother in a language that was fracturing into pure sound. An officer who'd executed deserters in October, now deserting himself, muttering about honor while his frostbitten feet left bloodprints in the snow. The panic was slow here, not the sharp spike of sudden danger, but the grinding realization that every step forward was a step toward death, and every step backward was the same, and standing still was fastest of all. The mathematics of doom working themselves out in real time across hundreds of frozen miles. 27,000 would make it back. Pan knew this already, had seen the thread of it, the shape of the ending. But knowing the number didn't diminish the feast. Each man's personal descent from I am French, I am invincible, I conquered Europe to I am cold, I am hungry, I am dying alone in snow that doesn't care about empires, was its own exquisite vintage. Napoleon rode past, still on his horse, still maintaining the fiction of leadership. Pan studied him with interest. The man had conquered nations but couldn't conquer winter. Had bent Europe to his will, but couldn't will warmth into his soldiers' bones. The panic in Napoleon wasn't loud. It was the quiet kind, the slowly dawning understanding that history would remember this, that he'd led 600,000 men into oblivion, that everything he'd built was being unmade by something as simple as temperature and distance. Pan stayed with the retreat all the way to the border, fed on it for weeks. The slow panic, the dissolving certainty, the way empire became chaos, became meat, became memory. By spring, Europe would call it a military defeat. Pan knew it as the feast that kept giving, the slow-motion catastrophe, where 600,000 certainties died one by one in the snow, and the emperor who'd thought himself divine learned he was merely human after all. The cold had taught them all something primal. Nature doesn't negotiate, neither does Pan.